What's up with it, y'all? How's it going, man? This the Kid DC Wrestling, man. We back at it once again. Official review, my recap, my thoughts, my opinion on WWE Backlash in France, man. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight to it. I'm going to start with the main event and then work my way down. Cody Rhodes, as you see in the picture, obviously he retained his WWE title against AJ Styles. And obviously, I know your first thought is going to be, well, we knew Cody was going to retain the title. This match was very predictable. Look, man, this was the first time we had Cody and AJ go at it. All these years, Cody and AJ have been wrestling, but they've been in two different sides of the fields. They've been in two different, completely different worlds. And now this afternoon, or tonight if you were over there in France for the first time, their worlds collide for the very first time. And this was a really good main event match, to be honest with you. I thought AJ looked good despite the fact that, yes, heading into the match, you knew he wasn't going to win the match. I thought he looked good. Cody obviously looked good. Both guys looked good. I thought this was an incredible main event match. And honestly, a really, really nice title defense for Cody to defeat AJ Styles. And just an overall really good main event. I had no really problems with it, man. Just good stuff over all around. So, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they are the new tag team champions on the women's division. Yeah, for me, and granted, this crowd went crazy like every single match. There was not a single match that this crowd was not like dead or silent. Like they were hyped up all around the show, which we'll obviously talk about at the end. But for me, this tag match, Kabuki Warriors and Jade and Bianca, I felt it was more of a cool down match. For me, it was kind of mid in a sense. There was some confusion going on with Kyrie, like Kyrie, like it pinned Jade and she wasn't legal. Kyrie wasn't legal, so there was some confusion going on here, some miscommunication going on. Clearly, the ref trying to put everyone in their place, trying to put everywhere where they need to be. But at the end of the day, it's all said and done. Bianca and Jade are the new champions. You know, I don't know who's gonna beat this team, to be honest with you. Bianca and Jade might have a 20 to 25 year long reign, to be honest with you, because this team is just OP'd. Like, it's already hard to take out Bianca. It's gonna be just as hard to take out Bianca and even Jade. Like, obviously it's hard to take out Jade. So now it's gonna be even harder to take out both these women at the same dang time. But I will tell you this one positive, big positive. This is the official end of Bianca in Damage Control. Damage Control is going over to Raw. Bianca is staying on SmackDown. This is dope. This feud has been going on for a long, long time, and it's time to move on. Bianca's just single-handedly swept Damage Control, so it's time for some new stuff. Some new content, whatever you want to call it. Damian Priest, Jey Uso went at it for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, really good match as well. This was a really good match, man. I'm telling you, man, Jey Uso again. This France crowd was insane, man. Like Jey Uso came out here, people doing the yeet, people doing the arm thing. Man, you would thought J Cole. I mean, you thought Jey Uso was like J Cole when he comes back home, to his hometown, or in wrestling terms, you thought Jey Uso was freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin when he returned at Backlash, or when he showed up on Raw back in '99 to help Mick Foley win the world title. I'm not comparing Jey Uso to Stone Cold, but I'm just saying the reaction he got was just absolutely insane. You thought the mother effing roof would come off the place, but despite the fact Damian Priest retained the title, Jay did look good here in defeat. It wasn't one of those losses where it's like, oh no, Jey Uso is done. Us is done and gone now. Like, he looked good in defeat. But they're pushing again they're teasing again this Judgment Day breakup again. They're going off the rails. Priest didn't even want them out there. And then they were beating them up after the match. And then Priest had to tell Finn and JD to, like, stop. Like, he's done. I beat his you know what. The Yeet Master is done. Let's go. Like, and he was really getting in Finn's face too. And then, they did the arm thing at the end, and, Finn in his mind, like, oh, this dude think he all that when he ain't. So, yeah, but yeah, they're definitely teasing it, man. They're definitely gonna, you know, Tiffany and Bailey and Naomi. Um, dude, Tiffany is, we all know, Tiffany. I think people are really now starting to figure out. If you hadn't watched NXT, I think you probably know now. Like, holy crap, yo, this Tiffany girl this girl don't play, bro. This girl is something else, man. Like, this girl's the real deal. And she hadn't even been on the main roster for a good 6 months to a year, and this girl's already the mother effing real deal. She was definitely one of the best things about this match, but I thought all the women were the best part, to be honest with you. I thought all women killed it here. I think I said in my preview that Naomi was the one who was going to take the pin, so there you had it. But it's all love, it's all respect. Bailey and Naomi showing love to each other. And Tiffany, still looked good regardless of losing. So this is just, going to help her stock grow even more. And I'm assuming Bailey feuds with Nia next, considering Nia attacked all the women, on SmackDown about 2 weeks ago. So, but I may be wrong. We'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely one of the biggest reactions coming out of this show. This tag match, man. Nick Aldis once again showing why he's such a dope GM at what he does, man. Because these guys were brawling, okay? They brawled last night, even as the show was going off the air. They brawled tonight, and Nick Aldis was like, you know what, F all this. We're not having this normal tag team match player. We going crazy. We up the ante. We having a damn tornado match, or a street fight, really. It was a street fight, but still. Tama Tonga and Solo won the match, and this was an incredible opener, man. Like, this was some dope stuff, dude. Like, oh my god, I was like, yo, the brainbuster off the top rope on them chairs. Ooh, man, you thought it was Kevin Steen out there for a minute. If you know, you know, but still, just like, yo. But as you see here, Solo, Heyman, and Tama Tonga are not alone, because look who that right there is. That is Tangaloa. And I'm obviously familiar with the Gorillas of Destiny. If you don't know, Tama Tonga, Tangaloa brothers, they popular tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I want to say they were 5-time IWGP tag team champions. I'm sure WWE will bring up their history like they did tonight, but I forgot this dude actually used to wrestle in WWE. I looked it up, or people I was saw on social media. Tangaloa was, I want to say he was this other ring name, but he was in WWE like 2012, 2013, but he wasn't a main act, right? He was like them lower mid card, under mid card guys, so you didn't really know who he was unless he was on the show, and even if you did, you most likely forgot about him. But nevertheless, we ain't in 2012 anymore. We're in 2024 now, so this is completely different, and I'm intrigued, man. I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen. And I'm assuming, obviously GOD, they're going to be the tag team, and Solo's going to be, the obviously pulling strings like he's Roman Reigns. But this tag match was freaking dope, man. And overall, Backlash was really good. Like, I have no complaints about Backlash this afternoon. This France crowd, they showed up, they showed out. I feel like over here in the U.S., man, I feel like us U.S. crowds, we're spoiled as hell. We're spoiled in general, but when it comes to sports and all that, like, we are spoiled. And obviously, the Paris, for people in France, I want to say this was the first time they did a live event in France. So they're only used to the live events. So the fact that they did a PLE today, and then they did SmackDown yesterday, of course France was going to show up and show out. It was the largest Backlash gate in history, they said. So this France crowd was just on a freaking level. Like, I say it takes Puerto Rico. I think it takes London, but it's close. Like, London and France crowd are really close together. But all in all, really good premium live event, man. And we got the King of the Ring coming up, and the lineup they announced today for the King of the Ring. Whew. Gunther and Sheamus, freaking Dragunov, and all these other people. Like, yo, Raw is definitely cooking on the side of the King of the Ring. But I'm going to go ahead and end the review, man. I appreciate it for watching, y'all. What are your thoughts on